Okay. That is that. Let me put something not so crappy to look at on the screen there. And get Twitch app working. If it ever works. While we're waiting, let me go and get something else. Hold on. I'll turn on some music while we're waiting. Turn on some music. There we go. So we'll let this song play out. And when it's done, that is when we'll start. There we go. Hopefully the audio is good for everybody. And hopefully the audio in the background will give everybody a chance to trickle in. So that'll be good. Stick my chat right there. Or I can stick it right here. If it'll stay. Well, that's not exactly ideal. Okay, over here it is then. Can you imagine? The last time we were here doing this, it was like August, and it was like 85 degrees outside. It's ridiculous. Here I am, freezing my fingers off. It's ridiculous. Hey Nitro, how's it going? We have not yet started. We will be as soon as Put Your Guns On is done. The song playing in the background, that is. Not much. Short stream today, just picking out next round games. So, how you doing? If I look over here, it's because the chat for me is over here rather than over here. So. I'm gonna start dancing again like I did in the last time. Choosing my streams thing, so. Hey, what'd I say? People are getting a chance to filter in. Nice. Conquer and Million, how you guys doing? It's going good for me. And Yugman, hello. How's everybody doing? I started playing GTA San Andreas, but mobile, apparently it's harder. Really? Can't say I've ever really heard that one. Usually you'd think like mobile games, they're easier because it's on mobile, so you know you can like play it for a couple minutes and then okay, I gotta get off the train now, I gotta go to work, switch it off, put it back in your pocket, something like that. So but you think it's pretty easy so far. Okay, well, yeah, keep going, see how it goes. So hey, Rockin' Fun, how's it going? Sure love using Twitch on a phone because your Wi-Fi literally disappeared 2 days ago. Uh-oh. Man, that's not good. I think you'll have to consult Conquer about that one, because he had a problem with his own Wi-Fi. I still don't know if he even has Wi-Fi, honestly. Doing all right working on your resume long club. Nice. Yeah, Yugman, actually, I should talk about that while I'm here. The delay may be shorter now, because I found a button in Twitch's settings that let me make the stream low latency. It was checked on normal latency for me, and apparently, when I read about it, it defaults all streams that are new from now on, like from a certain point, like last year to now. It defaults everything to low latency now, but it didn't default me to low latency because I started streaming before they even rolled out the low latency thing. So, yeah, I was still on normal latency, which left me 20 to 25 seconds ahead of everybody else. So now, because of the setting for low latency, I'm actually right around the same point as everybody else is now. Working on RPG rules. Oh, okay. Nice, Million. Nice. For D&D maybe, or know what the Wi-Fi needs? It needs nanomachines, son. Yeah. Yeah, it's really short now, and it's actually good because it means that people can interact a lot quicker and a lot more. Like right when the action happens, all of a sudden, like something stupid will happen, and I'll be laughing. I'll look at the chat immediately, and people will be, you know, oh my god, F, blah blah blah, all these other things in the chat. So it'll be good. So yeah, it's good. A homemade RPG. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't know if you'll have too much time to give us the details on today's stream because it's going to be rather short, but if you are ever looking to bounce some ideas off of people, feel free to put them in the Discord server. So I see. This is an absolute win. Yes, me too. Give your PC some sweet 4G or switch and give you a sec. Okay, we'll wait for Rockin' Fun, and then we will go from there. But I will pull up. Let's see. That's fine. What's going to show up next? That's going to show up next, but that's fine. A little spoilery, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and I zoomed this in this time. The stream suggestions document is zoomed in, and random.org is zoomed in because it'll be easier for people to see if I have it zoomed in like that. So, okay, Rockin' Fun is ready. Yes, let us begin. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to whatever this is, choosing my next streams. Last time we were here, it was August, it was warm, and now it's November and it's freezing cold. But we're still here for one thing, and one thing only, and that is to pick the next round of streams. As you can see from the document that we have down below, the Spyro Reignited Trilogy was completed, Gothic 2 was completed, and Resident Evil 4 was completed. So everything on the list is now crossed off. So now we have to make a new list. So let's go do that. Let me erase these bad boys real quick and make the list anew. So, first thing, yeah, everybody's betting on their stream on their things being picked. We're gonna pick that the game at random on the list. It's gonna be the last one I pick, but it shouldn't take too long to get to that. So, first and foremost, let me start by playing what I'm going to be playing for my pick this time, the game that I choose. This one should be pretty obvious if you've been paying attention to any of my announcements, but it is going to be The Outer Worlds. And I'm going to let that play in the background as I put this here. That's not, I don't want it struck through Google. How about no strike through? There we go. So, The Outer Worlds is going to be my pick for the streams now. And it's a game that just recently came out. It's probably the most recent game that I have ever played in terms of its release date versus when I'm playing it for pretty much anything, I think. Not just on the streams, but also in my YouTube career. I think the closest I've ever been was with Ratchet & Clank All for One. No, Journey. Journey was the closest, because Journey was like, I played it about a month and a half after its release. And this is like 3 weeks, I think, after its release. Almost a month. Something like that, so... Yes, Gothic 2 had a lot of requests. Yeah, that's how it got so high on the list, is because it had 5 suggestions, so... You can't read any of the options. Hi, Adam. How you doing? I will get to the options in just a moment, so we'll get there. You can always check out the stream suggestions document down below as well, below the stream feed. So, yes, Fallout New Vegas, but in space. So, I actually have bought it, Yugman, which is unfortunate, because if I hadn't bought it yet, I could have gotten it on sale. But yeah, I bought it already, so, but we're good in that department. But if you haven't bought it and you want to play along on the PS4, there you go. Yugman says it's on sale. Yeah, no surprise for this one there, Rockin' Fun, but yeah, so that's the one we're gonna play, The Outer Worlds. Don't know anything about it, really, like, other than the fact that it's made by Obsidian, which means it's basically, yeah, Fallout New Vegas in space, like was said earlier. I got no idea. Hey, Kira, how's it going? No problem, no problem. You come in whenever you're feeling like it, Kira. Yes, welcome back. And we are gonna be picking the next couple of games in just a few moments. All right, Nitro, see you in a minute. What else do I have to say about The Outer Worlds? Not too much. Like I said, it's going to be blind. I don't know anything about the game. I'm kind of hoping that it's more like... like, I'm listening to the theme music and stuff like that from here. I was listening to it earlier, and I hope the audio balance is good. I think it's fine, but I just want to make sure. And it sort of reminded me of, like, Firefly, like some of the older, like, spacey sort of like Star Trek knockoff type of a deal, which I would be perfectly okay with, to be honest with you. That would be absolutely fantastic in my book. So, should be fun. It's a first-person shooter, so I should be pretty crap at it because I'm never very good at shooting into first person. So, I'm sure it'll be fun. But that's my pick for the next game that I'll be playing. And now this part reminds me of Kingdoms of Amalur a little bit, but that's fine. So there we go. We got one game on the list. The game that I choose, The Outer Worlds. Again, not really a big surprise. I've been talking about it I asked about it for a while before this, so there's that. Now, before or after? Which one do I have next on? I have this all on my watch later list, so I want to take a peek, but I can't without showing it off. I think I'm just going to click. Okay, so it is. We'll do what I was going to do after. You'll see what I mean in a minute. The next game we're going to talk about is the one that is most suggested on the suggestions list. And that is the next one on my watch later list, which is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Going really well lately. Fair play. Spent the last 2 weeks with your partner. Nice. Very good, Kira. Very good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Doing pretty good. And I think everybody else is doing pretty good so far today, too. So, yeah, Resident Evil 7 is the quote-unquote most suggested game on the list because my brother Steve suggested it. So we're going to pull that bad boy off of this part here, and we're going to stick it right here. So there we go. So The Outer Worlds, Resident Evil 7. What do I know about Resident Evil 7? I have watched Steve play a little bit of it, but honestly, I wasn't paying a significant amount of attention to what he was doing when he was playing it. He's almost done playing it himself now, so he'll have some tips and tricks and advice for me when I play as well. But yeah, I know it's a first-person horror game, and you shoot things, and it's in this dilapidated old house, and that's about it. So we'll have to see how it goes. It'll probably be a more traditional horror game than Resident Evil 4 was, because Resident Evil 4 was more of an action movie, like an action horror film, than I'm assuming 7 is. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I'm glad everybody's happy for it. Probably going to get a heart attack. I mean, probably. If my experience with Resident Evil 1 is anything to judge by, I almost had a heart attack when you're going through that one fixed perspective hallway, and the dogs jump through the window behind you, and it makes a giant crashing sound, and they run after you faster than you can actually shoot at them, and they start ripping you to shreds. That spooked the shit out of me when I played Resident Evil 1. And that was during my only session of Resident Evil 1 that I ever played. I never finished that game. So if there's anything similar to that, we will probably have I'll have maybe a bad time, a stressful time, but I'm sure all of you guys will have a good time, so. Let's see, what did I miss with Rockin' Fun here? You found a job, nice! Good, Rockin' Fun, very good, good. So that's one person. We got one person down, and then it's me and Conquer, and I think there were a couple of other people who were looking for a job in the chat. Once we all get jobs, we'll be in good shape. But it takes one person. It starts to snowball downhill. Our luck will get better. Or actually, it wouldn't be downhill. It'd be snowballing uphill in this case, because uphill implies better luck. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. The next game after The Outer Worlds is going to be Resident Evil 7. But I have chosen this time to do a side project as well. And that side project is going to be... Wait for it. Drum roll, please. I didn't time that right, I don't think. Almost did. So, if you recognize this track, you may recognize my next side project. Now, it's going to be a bit of a different side project from what I normally do here, because there's going to be one game placed here after The Outer Worlds, and there's going to be one game placed here after Resident Evil 7. So, what we're going to do, I can see people reacting in the chat, give me a second, I'll check it out, is after The Outer Worlds is done, we're we're going to play Ratchet and Clank. It may be a little bit of a space shooter capitalism farce overload, because The Outer Worlds is also very high on its satire for a capitalist society, and so is Ratchet and Clank 1, and most of the PS2 trilogy for that matter. But I think it'll be fine because 1 is like a first-person, more realistic, like, what if we were actually in space a few hundred years in the future thing, and the other one contains a furry Lombax creature and like a weasel-looking dude and his pet robot going on adventures. So it's a little bit of a different feel, I think. One's even first-person, one's third-person. So, yeah, Ratchet and Clank 1 will be after The Outer Worlds, and Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, also known as Ratchet and Clank 2 in Europe, will be after Resident Evil 7. So basically, I'm going to be playing the entire quadrilogy, so that is Ratchet and Clank 1, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, and Ratchet Deadlocked, over the next 2 sets of streams. So we'll play Ratchet 1 and Ratchet 2 for this set, and then on the next set we'll play Ratchet 3 and Deadlocked. And I'm going to do similar stuff when we do the Future Series, because the Future Series also has 4 games in it. So I don't know if we'll ever be playing Size Matters or Secret Agent Clank. Maybe, but I'm not going to include those in these projects. Those will be their own separate thing some point in the future. So we'll have to go from there. Let me see what I missed in the chat here. How long is this thing here? Oh, not that long. Let's go back with it a little since I don't have anything else there. There we go. So yeah, that's the plan for right now. Is unemployed but not looking. Well, that's fine. If you're not looking, it's okay there, Kira. I know that for the fact that I'm looking. So one of these days I'll be getting a job. Might be soon, might not be soon. I don't know, but either way. But if you're not looking, that's also fine. Check in some of that hype. The best one. Okay, you're calm now. Well, I know Rockin' Fun's going to be liking that. Nitro's going to like it. Yeah, they do have pretty similar themes, so he wrote Bayonetta in a strange way. Don't worry, Million, we'll get to that in just a moment. We'll see if Bayonetta shows up on the random list there. Yeah, I hope you can catch them all as well, Kira. That'll be good. Internship opportunity at school, rewriting resume for it, and you're getting references and letters of recommend from your professors. Good, Conquer, good. That's all good. That will really help, I think. So, deadlock for last, what a way to end it, yeah. Yes, thank you, Conquer, thank you. Only 2 spots open for the internship, and like a bunch of people are also interested in applying, so it'll be tough. That's okay, Conquer. If it makes any difference, I think you can do it. I believe in you, so yes, I hope it works out. Yeah, no, that's fine, Kira. I mean, you got your university stuff, you got your real life stuff. That's enough right there, you know. That's enough to go from there. So, no, I get you. I totally get you. I fight them all to the death. OST sounds like something that's played at a rave party. Yes, sort of. Veldin, I mean, the thing about it is I must be in like a big Spyro, like Insomniac mood lately, because we played the Spyro Reignited trilogy on the last set. Now we're going to play Ratchet and Clank on this set and the next set. So I must be in a big Insomniac mood lately. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pause this because now we're going to get to the part that everybody actually wants to see, which is, if we go to the suggestions list down here, those 2 are for later. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 suggestions total on the list. One of these will be chosen at random right now to see which one is going to be played alongside The Outer Worlds, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 7, and Ratchet and Clank Going Commando on the next set of games. So, everybody ready? We're going to go do this right now. So here's how I do it if you were not here before this. This is how I do the suggestions at random. I use random.org, which it has this thing about true randomness where it adds this like atmospheric noise into the random number generator that they use for picking the stuff. I don't know how it works at all, but apparently it's pretty consistent with its randomness. Not consistent in the way that you can predict it, but consistent in that you can't predict it. So that's good. So here's how we're going to do it. Threads of Fate will be 1. Danganronpa will be 2 or 3. Bayonetta will be 4. East Origin 5. Second Son 6. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga 7 and 8. Stormblood will be 9, Risen will be 10, San Andreas will be 11, and DMC5 will be 12. So everybody got the numbers there? Hey, SB, how you doing? Yeah, only 10 suggestions, but there's 2 votes for Danganronpa and 2 votes for Superstar Saga, so there's 12 total. So, yep. So everybody know their numbers. Hopefully I can repeat them if anybody wants me to repeat them. If not, we will go pick. You missed your number. What's your suggestion there, Rockin' Fun? Oh, Danganronpa. So Danganronpa is either 2 or 3 there, Rockin' Fun. So Nitro's 11. Yep. SB's 9. Adam is 12. Yugman is 3. Million is 4. Kira is 6. Conquer is 7. And then the rest of the people are not here, but they are also in their way for numbers. So, okay, let me see if I can find a drum roll sound effect. And play it here. Extended high quality. Oh my god. I don't think we need that much. I'll do this one anyway. Okay, so. I'll pause it when we're done. Everybody ready? So, 1 through 12. Let's see what we get. 8. What was number 8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, the next pick is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Congratulations, Conquer and Drump. Drump, you have really good luck because you got Resident Evil 4 on the last pick, and now you're getting Superstar Saga on this pick. I don't know where you're getting your luck, but you need to spread that around a little bit, my friend. Let's get the Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga title screen music in here. Yeah, that. So, yeah. We have our choices here. I'd like to think so. Yeah, it's a nice breadth of different games. We've got. I mean, there's a couple of shooters in here: The Outer Worlds, Resident Evil 7, and there's a couple of spacey games: The Outer Worlds and Ratchet and Clank. But Mario and Luigi is completely. I guess it's cartoony, which is also in common with Ratchet and Clank, but they're still all sort of different, I think. So yeah, it should be good. That's Superstar Saga, boys. Million trying to beat the system. 8 is kind of 4, but divided by 2. Yeah. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. We have our next set of games. We have The Outer Worlds, my pick. Resident Evil 7 is the most suggested game by proxy of Steve, my brother, suggesting it. And Superstar Saga, as suggested by Conquer and Drump and chosen at random. The side projects are going to be Ratchet and Clank 1 and Ratchet and Clank 2. And we'll be playing all of those in the order that you see on the screen here. So, if you did not have your picks chosen, let me know here or on Discord, on YouTube, Twitter, wherever in the next few days or whenever you're feeling like it, if you want the same game to be put on the list or if you want a new game put on the list, because I'm going to basically erase this list down here. I'm not going to erase it. It's going to get erased on the document, but I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to put them in a notepad document that I have on my computer, which says what everybody's suggestions were. And just let me know if you want them put back on the list, and I will put them back on the list. So, let the man dream. 8 is kind of 11. Just subtract 3 from it. Yeah, fly me to the moon. Hi, hello. Please keep Stormblood there. Okay, so SB's 1. Now, let's put SB's up at the top here. 2 is kind of 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 1 on a bun. Anyway, so yeah, we have SBs here. Anybody else who wants their pick to stay there, let me know. I will put it back on the list. And that's at any point between now and by the time we're done with Superstar Saga. Just let me know what you want to see there. If you want to change your pick, by all means, feel free. But we have our games, so not giving up on Danganronpa and you too. Okay, so Rockin' Fun will stay 2. And Million will... Well, it depends on what Yugman says. I know that this is here for Rockin' Fun, and we want Million to be here. I'll reorganize all of this off screen, so Yugman will stick with Danganronpa. Okay, so for right now, this is the list that we have right here. Kira, while you're here, did you want to keep Infamous Second Son on there? since you're here. And Nitro and Adam, did you guys want to keep your suggestions as well while we're putting all these together? Once we figure that out, I'll end this whole thing. I will round out this whole stream there. Superstar Saga's music is so catchy, man. Even just the title screen theme is so catchy. So let's see. Kira and Adam and Nitro. Just let me know what you guys think. Adam says sticking with the MC5, so Adams will go up here. There we go. Nitro, what would you like? And Kira, what would you like? Are we sticking with the same things? Did I miss anybody saying anything else here? Not yet. I've already watched two friends play through it. It never gets old. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I'm glad we get to play it, because honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that it was suggested there, I really would have just picked it myself. So, not this time, but I definitely would have. So, I'll think of a new game later. Okay, sounds good, Conquer. No rush on that. So, you guys do what you want to do there. Nitro and Kira, I'll give you another minute to think about what you want to do. After that, if you are unsure, just let me know at a later date, and I will toss it on, because I just want to get this ended soon, so we're not sticking overtime here. And not that we're going overtime. It's not even 5 o'clock where I live yet, but you know how it goes, shorter stream. I need to link you to an OST from Chain of Memories GBA that sounds like it's straight up ripped from Superstar Saga. I'll tell you what sounds like it's ripped straight from Superstar Saga. Have you guys heard the battle theme for your rival from the new Pokemon games? Because that gives me a really big Superstar Saga vibe, like a Yoko Shimomura style track. So it's really good. I like it a lot. I haven't heard much more of the music from Sword and Shield yet, but I listened to that one and it was pretty good. So played it last summer, emulated, perfect summer game. It's really good. It's really good. Just take my word for it if you haven't played it. It's really good. It's really funny. It'll be a very good playthrough. So, okay, so Nitro and Kira, you can let me know later. But for now, here is the list. The Outer Worlds, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 7, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, and Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. You can look forward to seeing those being played on the stream soon, but for now, that's going to do it for me. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the streams. And I will be leaving the schedule for next week, tomorrow, on Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. About 7 o'clock Eastern, usually where I usually do it. But the next stream will be on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is when we will be starting The Outer Worlds. Side project, it's any I can pick a side project to do if it's like a shorter game and I don't want to just use up my own choice slot to do it. So in the case of Ratchet & Clank and Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, they're shorter games, and I wanted to play them in addition to The Outer Worlds, so I chose to select them as sort of in-betweener projects between The Outer Worlds, Resident Evil 7, and Mario and Luigi. So, yeah, that's what that means. So, yep, that's going to do it for me till Sunday, everybody. Take it easy, take care, and have a good night. I think I just had Tourette's there when I was finishing that up. Did you see me, like, flinch when I was about to salute everybody? That was weird. What the hell happened there? I think my brain had a brain fart or something. I don't know. Either way, we're done. Take it easy, everybody. Flinch to you too. Yeah.